The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Morning.
Look what Nick gave me, Suze. You know how we did that thing yesterday?
Olympic pin.
Me and him get along. Have you seen it?
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys are... Oh.
It's like from Sydney 2000. And it's like the Irish.
How did he get that?
I've got people.
He's got
Can I
people.
touch that? It's got a
You can touch it. Usually.
3-leaf clover.
Yeah, like that's right in my wheelhouse. And with the Olympic rings under it.
That's really nice.
That's
I'd like
pretty
one of
cool.
those too, actually.
You want one of these? Have you got
How
one
many
of
you
these?
got at home,
no,
Nick?
I said I'd want one. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Got a
Well, I
stockpile.
did a lot of pin swapping in Sydney, Ash, as you know, but I never got this one.
Oh, yeah.
It's my Irish heritage.
Luttsy was right into, seeing if
Swapping.
he could barter a T-shirt for a tracksuit.
Yeah.
What's the best thing you
Swapping
swapped
pins.
and got?
Well, probably the one with the good story, because it was like, we were wearing 4BC shirts. Just a 4BC shirt. And I went to the Mexican television studio, because you just walk around different studios, and this guy gave me this like Mexican soccer jersey. It was a really cool one.
Is that what he was coming back the next day?
Yeah. Because I was like,
Buzz, you'll love this.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so Luttsy had done this trade, but anyway, on this particular day, Ray Hadley was our boss, who just announced his retirement. He's retiring.
Yeah.
He
he's
was
in-
kind of a strict man,
Very strict, man.
would you say?
Oh, disciplinarian.
Yeah, that's the word I
Do
was
you know,
looking for.
Hadley reminds me so much of my father.
What happened at the I'm
Yes,
so
I
intrigued with
hit
this Mexican story.
So, yeah, so anyway, I'm just trying to set the scene. Hadley was a hard taskmaster.
Yeah.
He really was. He was an intimidating guy.
Yeah.
Brilliant commentator. Great guy, actually.
And I've been walking around the National Broadcast Centre, just like going to different television studios, which you could do. It was amazing. And yeah.
And so we're all 24, 25. We're working really hard, but Hadley gets us together this one day, shuts the door to our broadcast station as part of the International Broadcast Centre, shuts the door and gets us all in together and says, do you guys think this is some type of holiday? Do you guys think that you're here just for a good time? There is work to be done here. If I see one, and this is
And he's sugarcoating it, by
This
the
is
way.
peppered. I'm leaving out all the swear words.
PG version.
Right?
Yeah.
But you guys are here to work. You work first, and this is going all around the country and blah, blah, blah. You're not here for a holiday, right in the middle of it.
And he's standing right next to the door.
He's standing right in front of the door. Hadley opens this door, and here's this Mexican kid who's about 5 foot, and he's got a yellow jersey and some flags and pins, and he goes, "Hello, is David here?"
I slid under the desk. I definitely slid under the computer desk.
Yeah, and that's not a joke. Luttsy was sitting on the floor, and he pushed himself, so he was sitting under the desk.
That's funny.
Do you still have that Mexican jersey?
That's a good question. I reckon I would have it somewhere.
I wonder if the Mexican still has the 4BC shirt.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
that's
wearing
a
it
good
around town.
I wonder.
Oh, dear. Anyway.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Yesterday, I was on a phone conference yesterday, but it was funny because it was like my middle boy Sid. He's back and he's getting operated on today. He's going in for shoulder surgery down on the Gold Coast, and so he had his he's checking with the doctor or whatever, and he had to decide. There's 2 different types of operations he can get, where they go in arthroscopically, or this one called Luttsy, which is a far more sort of severe operation. You end up with a big scar. Anyway, when he
What's he getting rid of? Bradnam butt or
no, shoulder.
The nose? What is it?
No, it's a shoulder. It's nothing to do with the
The nose through the shoulder.
Yes. It wasn't a plastic
Through the
surgery.
shoulder to
Yes.
get to the nose.
Yeah, they get up through the proboscis. We'll have to go through the armpit. But
Right, shoulder though.
Anyway, so
Foot injury?
had to sort it out. Yeah, a footy injury.
Yeah.
And so we're on FaceTime. He FaceTimes us from the doctor's surgery because I'm in Brisbane. Jodie was working from home, so she couldn't do it. So we just need to be there to sort of spectate it, basically, and ask a couple of questions. And I didn't turn the video on my phone, so I was you could hear my audio, and Sid was he was showing the scans and all the rest of it, so I was telecasting out. No one needs to see me.
Yeah.
So all that came up was my little image on the thing, and Jodie was the exact same. All I saw was her picture, and then it was Sid's picture from inside the doctor's surgery. It was somewhere along. And Jodie was being quiet. She wasn't. If there were any questions being asked, it was me from my end.
Yeah.
And then
who better to ask than you?
Yes. I was getting to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
But I at some stage, I don't know if Jodie bumped a phone or something. She must have, because all of a sudden I could see vision coming through from where Jodie's thing, but her phone went live.
Oh,
What's she doing?
And all I could see is, like, initially the phone must have been pointing up
Oh, God.
because all I could see was the ceiling, but it was evident she was walking around
This
somewhere.
could be anything. You know what she's like.
Yeah. I worked out pretty quick that she was at home. So I'm like, Jade's at home. But then she's put the phone down, and she obviously didn't realise. She didn't realise that her phone was on and the vision was on. And she's with the phone on the desk. It was dead set. It was shooting. Speaking of noses, it was shooting straight up her nostrils, like straight up her nostrils. And so all you could basically see was her nostril. She'd be mortified if she knew that. And I wasn't listening to at this stage. I'm not listening to a word.
Did
the
you
doctor said.
screenshot?
No, I didn't.
Come on.
I didn't do anything like that. I'm just because initially I was trying to work out where she was. Is she where is she? And then I went, oh no, that's at home. She's at the kitchen table.
She's in a cave. Oh, that's her nostril.
But then she started eating. Like she must have gone. So what she must have done is gone to the fridge, and then she had something, but it was all just in such close up
Was that?
that it was graphic to watch.
What was she eating?
It looked like she was eating. I was trying to work that out. I'm like, is it? It looked like it was potato salad, but I'm going, she wouldn't eat the potato salad. I don't know what it was.
In the meantime, the doctor's probably saying some really important things. Your brain's elsewhere.
I swear the doctor was just as
Mesmerised?
had to be just as sidetracked.
So the doctor could see it, and the doctor's on the call.
Well, we would say because Sid was there. Sid was there with the doctor,
Yeah, right.
sort of this is what's going on.
Jodie's eating potato salad.
I think it looked like potato salad.
Did she have?
It could have been ice cream.
Did she have-
no, it could have been yogurt actually.
clothes on and everything. Or?
No, she was. We didn't even actually get to see that much of it because
Did you tell her?
I'm telling her now.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I came across this funny story of where this dad lost his daughter's iPhone. I was thinking about all the times. Well, I came across this story actually when I went to Melbourne because I remember Cliff, when we went to Melbourne once for the same dinner I went to last week, he left his phone in the taxi. And he had that Find My iPhone thing where he could see it was back in the taxi rank at the
Oh, really?
at the airport, and the taxi driver didn't know, and he was trying to call the taxi company or whatever, and we finally got it back. But
So was it down the seat?
yeah,
or
it must have
something?
fallen down the seat.
Yeah.
Remember the time that Cliff lost his phone? You guys were out skiing or something.
forgot about that one.
And he could see it was still on the side of the mountain. And
Yeah.
didn't he try and
Wait
dig
till summer.
through the snow? Or
No.
did he come back in the
Wait until
summertime?
summer.
No, what did he do?
Well, that's funny. This story is very similar to that one that I'm about to tell you, but that was on a really steep hill in Japan. Yeah, and he was filming himself as he went down the slope, and he saw when his phone fell out, so he knew kind of where it was on that big steep slope. And he hadn't done iCloud, so he hadn't backed up any of his stuff on his phone, so he really wanted it back for the photos and stuff. So the next day, he made all of us, it was me, Alex, Bill and him, get shovels. We went to the office and asked if we could go and dig the slope to find his phone. And I did not want to. I said, Cliff, we can't go up there with shovels. That's
Was there
ridiculous.
a fresh dump overnight?
Yeah, and they'd actually there'd been a avalanche. They'd actually
come
closed.
on.
There was a big crack. It just happened to be there was a big crack through that slope. Like you wouldn't write about it.
It's gone.
Did you get it back?
No.
No.
Of course you didn't.
And but he was still. He actually banged on about that for so long.
God, classic Cliff.
Classic Cliff. This one's similar. A guy was actually working at an ice rink, like setting the ice. Like he was part of the construction company that gets the ice ready, pours all the water in, blah, blah, blah. He'd taken his daughter's iPhone, for some reason left it somewhere. But the next day they noticed that they'd poured 60,000 gallons of water on the ice rink, and his daughter's iPhone is there's a photo of it. His daughter's iPhone is under the
layer.
ice. I don't know how
Still
it got
working?
there. Yeah, they couldn't get it out.
Was it still working?
No, it wasn't working. They couldn't actually get it out. They said, we can't. He goes, it's just there. They go, it would crack the ice. They just spent
But you can see it.
heaps of dollars. It happened to be in a bright pink
That's so good.
Bright pink iPhone.
It looks pretty cool, actually.
It said, the man put his device on the side of the rink when it was under construction, and then they poured 60,000 litres of water onto the structure, and he couldn't find his daughter's iPhone, and they found it. You're ice skating over it.
14-year-old too, she'd be so understanding that a phone was just taken away. What do you mean you poured 60,000 litres?
Why did you even have a phone?
Yeah, I'm trying to work out
why did he have her phone?
I don't know. Whether maybe it was I don't know why he had the phone. We were wondering that. Why did he have his daughter's phone? And how did it actually get on the
Sounds
floor?
like a
was
gimmick.
it a prank?
Yeah, I reckon
by his
so.
workmates?
Because it looks quite good. They should do that more, though, when you think about it, like for ice rinks, because that's pretty boring.
Put funny-
It's boring. You put funny stuff under it.
I bet you that's like the local gimmick when you're working there. You get the new kid. You go at the end of the day's work. Hey, Kev, where's your keys to your car? Just out of interest.
Oh, yeah, the keys.
Oh, they're right there.
Everyone laughs.
What else could you put there? Oh, someone's wallet, credit card. Credit card, so it shows that...
It shows the numbers.
Should we open it up? 13, 24, 10.
What
Where
would
did
you
you leave
bury
your
under
phone?
an ice rink?
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, what would you bury under an ice ring? Or where did you leave your phone? We'll do a dual phoner.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
We're talking, where did you leave your phone?
Emily out of Kenmore. What happened to you?
Hey, well, I was pregnant at the time, so I'm sure it was baby brain. I opened one of those chest freezers and was getting something out, but put my phone down in the freezer, shut the door. And then my phone, of course, said it was in the house somewhere, but could not find it anywhere. So it was just a process of elimination.
Was it still working?
Yes, it still works. It still works. But I felt like I was going crazy. So
close. You wouldn't look in the freezer, though, would you, if you'd lost it?
No, not at all. And I've done that with my car keys as well. Put them down in the fridge. Put them in the fridge.
This is a problem
God.
for you.
You start there next time you lose something, you understand?
Yeah.
The appliances.
Yes.
Peter, where did you leave yours from Capella?
So it was actually my husband. He actually left his phone on the boot of my car. Luckily, the phone actually had a magnet in the back of the case. And when I went down to get my click and collect groceries, I found it sitting on the boot of my car when I went down to open my boot.
Stuck to it.
Magnet. Yeah.
Now, how long did you drive there?
About 15 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's very lucky.
Oh, he's very lucky.
Exactly.
Thank God for that.
That's what I meant.
All right, yep. Cara, Wakeley, what do you got?
Hi, I left it at a Christmas market in Switzerland. I was looking through the markets, left it down somewhere, and then missed our Kentucky bus, and we had to go to the next location, which was an hour and a half away, by taxi with no phone.
Oh, that's annoying.
Those Kentucky buses don't wait for anybody.
Don't they?
No,
They
it's
just
They
leave
don't
you
like
wait for anyone.
it's
if you
like
miss
we're
out.
leaving at
Really?
8:30 tomorrow morning, and it's like wheels are rolling at 8:30, and if you're not there,
Yeah.
it's like it's on you.
And sometimes you don't want to get
Yeah.
on it either, Ash. I remember you saying that. You don't want to get on it anymore. No. Because of the crimes of the previous evening.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to leave your phone in Switzerland.
Taylor.
Hello.
Where did you leave your keys?
hi.
I was in New Zealand at...
Sorry.
Hello?
Are you there?
No, hang on. We're going to put you on air.
Oh.
We're going to put you on air in a second. Hang on.
Oh.
Hey, Kayla, what happened to you?
So I was in New Zealand at the time, and it wasn't my phone, it was my car keys. And
Oh.
I decided to go with my family for a walk along this hill to a beach. And it was about a 5K track because we had to walk for a bit and then jump on the motorbikes and then go down. But anyway, at the end of the day, got back to my car, realised I'd lost my keys somewhere along that track. And so the next day, I got picked up, and then the next day my family went back, and we all walked this track again.
Yes.
And by the end of the day, my son, we couldn't find it, and then my son ended up saying, "Oh, keys," and pulled them out of his pocket. And I said, where did you find them? And he said, all the way back at the start.
Oh, that
I
little
was
shit.
like, mate.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Over the past few weeks since you announced that you're wrapping up at the end of this year, Suze, we've been kind of dipping into the archives and taking a trip down memory lane, some of your favourite moments. This one I wasn't here for, but Missy Higgins surprised you.
I remember this because Ash and I had been cycling that day. I don't know if you remember. And up Mount Cootha. And then at the end of it, we said, we've got to go to... I didn't know. It was a surprise. We're going to go to the Alliance Hotel for something, remember? And you must have known about it, Ash, because you said to me, how did you say it? You said something like, make sure, wear something nice to the thing.
It's a weird thing to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
Context.
I think
I actually didn't. I forgot that was a surprise on you that she was there. So I didn't realise that.
Yeah. I mean, because I was likely to...
I remember we had to get it downstairs somehow.
Yeah.
At the Alliance.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know it was going to be a big deal. I thought we were going there quickly for... It was a sales thing, wasn't it? I thought we were just going to pop in. What did they tell me? I can't remember.
Remember Gorko owned it or something like that? Or Tim Malafont or someone was involved in it and we were just going to try the steak.
Yeah, it was
something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't
right?
like a big deal. And then I'm thinking, I wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah, and I was probably thinking, Susie's going to rock up in a pair of shorts.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah, wear something nice to this dinner with us and the font tonight.
Yeah.
Have a steak.
Yeah. And so we got there and Missy Higgins was there, who I followed her heaps when I was early 2000s when her Sound of White album came out. 20 years now that she's doing that concert for that.
She was good, didn't she? I liked the long hair looked different on her at the
Arias.
At the Arias.
Yeah.
Oh, this was still short hair, Missy, was it?
Oh, was it?
God, I can't remember.
That's a good question.
You know, she gave us a real scoop that day and we didn't run with it. She said the special too was about her and her sister, that song.
That's right, yeah.
And it was a secret of who that was about. And then later on, even a year later, it was a big deal that she said it was about my sister and I. I'm like, she told us that.
She told us that over a steak.
Before we went, was it?
Okay, good. Yeah.
We were, can you pass the fries?
But she was really nice.
But she played songs.
She was great, actually. She was so easy to talk to.
Yeah.
Well, here's a little bit of it. Missy Higgins surprising Susie.
Hey, I'm Missy. I'm your surprise.
Surprise!
This is really awkward. Why'd you do this? Don't worry, I feel awkward too. Did you get my letter? I did. I'm so sorry I didn't reply. Do you know, I've still got it in a box.
She's still got it.
I've still got it in a box in my garage. I know, I feel really bad. Do you know, I've got a box full of fan letters from like 10 years ago that I've never answered because it was just a really hectic time and I never answered anyone and I'm so sorry. It's really rude, I know.
So did she ever find that fan letter?
No, she hasn't got that fan
She
letter.
hasn't got it.
Oh, she did what you
I've
did and
got
just
it in a-
burnt them in the back of a property.
Yes.
Dug a hole.
I really offended her though. Remember when I said, you never wrote back to me? And she said, I didn't write back to anyone. And remember I said, but they were just plebs. And remember she was really... And I knew then that we would never be friends.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
We've been counting down to this now for a little while. Susie O'Chella, which is happening this Thursday at Riverside Green in South Bank.
I'm interested in the merch. What's the deal
So, as in the design?
with everything?
Well, so
How do
basically,
you get it? What is it?
you got to rock up. So the people who go in the VIP area, the butterfly enclosure, so those people who have registered the Nova Player automatically get one. And there'll be a bunch of ways that you can on the day.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about me.
Oh, you'll get one.
Do I?
Oh, yeah.
Do I get one?
You'll get one. Yeah.
Okay.
I know someone. I'll hook you up, mate.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Did you see the poster in the lift?
I did.
Did you see the post-it note on it?
No. Is there a new post-it note?
Yes.
What does it say?
Oh, I didn't take a photo of it. Nick and I noticed it.
I didn't notice
When
a
we arrived
post-it
at work.
note.
Alicia, did you say
It's
it?
a
What
mi-
is it? You nodded. What does it
Yeah,
say?
it says something like radio royalty, Susie, you'll be missed. I think it's from
Yeah.
level 2.
On a
nice.
post-it note on your poster.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Was that Alex the
That
kid,
is
do you
nice.
reckon?
It's probably my daughter.
Your daughter?
No, I'm just joking.
What'd your daughter
No,
do?
her
there?
handwriting's pretty good. If it is, it's nice.
Anyway.
But the merch, they're like. Have you seen those bootleg style shirts with like lots of different images and then like almost look kind of old school?
Yeah.
Retro, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the merch
Is it
is.
the same type of design as the...
I'd say it fits a similar sort of.
Because that'd look good on the
theme.
back of a shirt, is all I'm saying. Like, I could see
Yeah.
that on the back of a shirt. That'd be a pretty
I
cool
thought
shirt.
it was like that.
It's similar, but not the
Like
same.
that'd be-
we're
that'd
pointing
be-
at the poster.
That'd be a cool shirt. Yeah, but that's Susie O'Chella poster.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's just Susie O'Neill branded. But there'll be lots of ways throughout the morning from 6 to 9 for you to get your hands on one of those.
Does DJ Lazy Susan need to practice?
Well, she's headlining.
She's headlining, yeah.
That depends if DJ Lazy Susan is a professional.
Well, this said, Cliff said to me last night, what are you actually doing with the DJ? I'm like, I don't know. It'd be good to know before the day.
DJing?
Yeah.
Doing a set?
Like, do I have to get the songs ready?
Yeah. Have you not started that yet?
No.
You're the
2 days to
DJ.
go.
Okay.
You're mixing a set, aren't you? 15 minutes, I think it is.
Is Dylan here?
He's in his booth.
What is he, your collaborator, is he?
Yeah.
Dylan, Susan's going to need you over the 6:30 news.
Yeah. But it should be a lot of fun, though. As we've been saying all, the weather looks good for the morning as well on Thursday down at South Bank. So come join us if you work in the city. Cruise in a little bit earlier. Come say hi. Grab some brekkie. Grab a Fonzie Abbott coffee. Get some merch. There'll be giveaways, special guests. It's a big thing. We've got something really fun planned, actually, Suze. We can't say too much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're working on something.
We are.
Anyway, it's all happening.
I mean, we are.
Yeah, we are.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Suze.
Brighton Homes just made Black Friday even brighter with their incredible bonus appliance offer. But hurry, this offer ends soon.
Benji out of Griffin. Hello, Benji.
How are we, guys?
Good, mate.
Good.
What's going on?
Just on there, dropped the young fella off and on the way to work.
Do I detect an accent?
Do you know, I got the call of the week a very long time ago for talking about having a washing machine in your kitchen.
Oh, yeah. I do remember something about that, actually.
Do you?
No.
What'd you get? Call
No,
of
he
the
had
week?
a washing machine in his kitchen. I do remember that something.
Oh.
I know what had gone. What do you mean?
Yeah, we're talking about a very long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Out of interest, Benji, you know you've got some sort of accent going there. Where would the name Benji have come from? Like
Benjamin.
other than that, there was a old Disney film about the dog Benji.
Oh, yeah.
The actual name Benji though, like is that your name or?
It's not, no.
Right.
I'm a Ben.
Okay.
But I just got called it. At school, someone called me Benji and it just stuck.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but it's short for Benjamin.
Yeah, but I just
No.
thought it's not. His name's Ben.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Good chat.
Good chat.
Well, you are on the air, Ben. So Wet and Wild Family Pass is all yours.
Oh, amazing.
Before we
Awesome.
even get into it, and if you missed the new advertising campaign for Wet and Wild,
That was a definite yes for a summer entertainment.
official
She was outstanding.
spokesman Macy
You'll
yesterday,
see
10
that on
years
the
old.
billboard now as
Yeah,
you're walking in.
Wet
there.
and Wild are smart, that's what they'll do.
I'm not doing any corporate stuff like that anymore because I stuffed up earlier. in the
You
show.
KFC, you
No,
should.
that was-
don't
that was-
mention it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Don't mention it.
We gave him a bit of love after that. It's all good.
All right, you ready, Benji, for the
I think so.
chance to win 400? Here we go. Good luck to you, mate. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. What animal is on the Australian 20-cent coin?
Platypus.
What musical just wrapped up its season at QPAC?
Wicked.
In Scrabble, how many points is the T tile worth?
3.
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Vinci.
Spell neighbour.
Don't know.
Stop clock.
Oh, that's interesting.
Now,
That
there's a
is
man who knows he
interesting.
can't spell.
Bang!
And
That
Neighbours
was a
got-
man who went, there's no way I'm getting that.
By the way, Neighbours got that weird US version as
I
well.
was going to say, I wonder if they spell it different. Like it's one of those, sort of English Australian things, but it's all the same.
Suze will probably stuff that.
She'll get that.
But she hasn't used a coin for 25 years. Like, look, there's no way she'd know what a 20-cent coin looks like. She doesn't even know what a $20 note looks like.
I reckon
She only has hunchies.
she usually
Benji?
gets the Mona Lisa, the artists, mixed up.
Yeah,
she'll
she
say
gets her Da Vinci's mixed
she'll
up with
say
her
DiCaprio.
Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She'll go Leonardo DiCaprio, and then she'll say something else. Yeah.
Well, what did you have on the clock?
Tell you what, impressive time, Benji. 8 seconds left, mate.
That's fast, Benji.
Yeah.
That's fast. Let's see if it's enough. Bring in the gimp.
Bring in the game. 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 Bring in the game.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie!
I was just working on my playlist in the soundproof booth.
Oh, were you in the booth?
Well,
Yeah, you were.
yeah.
Well, I saw you walking
I can
past.
tell way back.
Okay, I was in Dylan's room. I didn't cheat.
But
I
you
was
couldn't
in-
hear.
No, I couldn't hear.
It's a soundproof booth.
It's a soundproof booth. I could see you guys on TV in there.
Yeah, he watches us as
Yeah,
well.
there's videos of there's screens of everyone in Dylan's
Can someone
booth.
look into that, please?
He doesn't got this one, does he? Because it shows my phone.
He hasn't got the one in that spare room on the back.
Oh, of course he does.
He's got a lot of cameras. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Watch out.
You ready?
Yep.
30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. What animal is on the Australian 20-cent coin?
Platypus.
What musical just wrapped up its season at QPAC?
Wicked.
In Scrabble, how many points is the tea tile worth?
2.
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Da Vinci.
Spell neighbour.
Neighbour.
Stop the clock. Give me a two-go.
Jeez.
Tuco.
Yeah, Benji's sharp. Something.
Sharp pencil.
He's a sharp pencil, old
He's
Benji.
got me.
It's a sharp drink of water. What animal's on the Australian 20-cent coin? You both said the platypus.
I didn't
That
think you'd
is
get that.
correct.
Yeah, remember we used to trace them?
Oh, yeah. We should,
Trace coins.
Do you remember that, actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Might
thing.
try and do that again. Do you got any? Of course you don't need more, do you? Can you trace a hungy?
You don't carry cash anymore, do you? No.
I've got so much cash in my wallet, actually.
Oh, I know.
You know why?
Yeah, why?
I won cash in my...
Isolate that and just play that next
Yeah, I've got so much cash. I've got so much
Dylan,
cash in my wallet.
Dylan.
Just pause making the DJ Lazy Susan mix for a
At
second
my,
and
the
get
swimming
that for
event
us.
at Hamilton Island, you won cash.
This is so relatable.
Well, what? And
She's
you
on a
won it?
tropical island with a-
You won the prize money?
What?
What? How much money did you win?
$400.
Come on.
I won the whole thing.
If you win, Benji, we'll give it to you in cash today.
No, mention that yet.
It took me one day to hold on to it.
Oh, God, did it kill you? We didn't ask, did
It was
we?
the first time.
No, actually, you know what? I wouldn't have brought it up because you said to me out on the balcony, you said, Cliff beat me in the swim.
He did. I said
thought
that
it
on
was a
air.
sore point.
No, he
Oh,
did.
but you won.
I won the girls.
Oh, but Cliff beat you. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just, it's a different category.
No, I know.
Isn't it? Still?
I just figured
Men and
it was
women? For now.
Such a-
Let's start there.
Anyway, come on.
What musical just wrapped up its season at QPAC? You both said Wicked. That's correct.
Missed it. Bugger.
And it's 2-2. In Scrabble, how many points is the tea tile worth? Benji says 3, Sue says 2. Correct answer is 1. You both miss it. Who
What's the
painted
score?
the Mona Lisa? You both said Da Vinci, and that is correct. It's 3-3. Final question. Spell neighbour. Benji said, I don't know. Saved himself some time. Sue said Neighbour, and that's correct. Suze wins 4-3.
Bad luck, Benji.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anyway. It's close.
The cave is stacked, though, lads, isn't it?
Get a good prize.
Now, Benji already got the Wet n Wild, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Let's
Thank
load
you.
him up. Yeah, you got a young... What do you got? One kid? How many kids you got?
3. So I've got a 13-year-old, a 3 and a 2-year-old.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a family pass to the Brisbane Heat's New Year's Day clash with the Melbourne Stars.
Perfect.
They'll love,
Amazing.
They'll love that. And I'll also give you 4 tickets to the Goldgrass tickets to Moonlight Cinema, which is on now at Roma Street Parkland. It's our deluxe
Fantastic.
deluxe bean bed, premium location, exclusive menu and waiter service. You'll absolutely love that, mate. So there you go.
What about a little something for Benji? They're not his kids, like one of the little $100.
Okay, and I'll give you a $100 Finn McCool's voucher. If you've been there, it's an awesome pub in the Brunswick Street Mall, mate. You'll absolutely love it there.
Amazing. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. Ooh, he's on the streets. Woo-hoo. The Prince is on.
I mean, arguably my favourite takeaway joint. Mitchell, you've got it for someone in
It's hard to
Brisbane.
beat,
It
mate.
honestly.
It's hard to beat.
The Wicked
Old
Wings.
KFC.
Go on.
We're coming
You're
in hot
reversing,
today,
eh? What
just
are you
like
doing?
some of their fine hot and spicy food, right? The hot and spicy from KFC, they've jumped on board for the final Takeaway Tuesday of the day. We're just pulling up with Yvette. Now, she doesn't know what I'm going to ask her to do because I'm coming to you guys from the Redcliffe Leagues Club. We're up here, so we're in Dolphin Heartland.
Tough place to win out there, Mitch.
Isn't it? What?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and I'm just going to go and see whether maybe I can ask her to. Hello, Yvette. How are you doing? Good. Thank you for waiting for me. Now, we're just telling the guys that we're out here in Dolphins Heartland. I mean, we couldn't get any more Dolphins Heartland than the actual Redcliffe Leagues Club. So how's it going here at the moment?
Good. Excellent, thank you.
Now, thanks to KFC for jumping on board. You obviously nominated Workplace. This fine establishment here, and it is great field out here, great obviously Leagues Club, great staff. That's all fantastic. So we're going to sort you out with a couple of $100 worth of KFC. I don't know if you saw in the T's and C's. Unfortunately, you're going to have to say that you're a Broncos fan to get it.
Oh gosh, oh no, my boss.
It's okay. Look, let's just step away from the front. Just step away from the front door for a second. And you know what? In the end, it's all for the love of the great chicken, right? Okay, so no one's here. Just bring that music down just a little bit, Buzz, and you can say it. And it's just between you, me, and a couple 100,000 people. It's fine.
Okay. Well, my husband loves Broncos, and I do love Broncos, but I love my Redcliffe Dolphins too.
We've lost you added a little bit extra, but you did say the key words that we're after. So there we go. A couple $100 thanks to KFC. Awesome. You can head into KFC and get more bang for your buck with KFC's packed lunch for just $9.95. Not available on delivery. Not a worry for. There we go. Fire up the song.
Sing along.
And a couple $100 thanks to KFC for Takeaway Tuesday. Here we go. Outside Redcliffe. Every second till the end. What do you think about that, Vince? Hey, Vince down. Oh, I'm going to get killed up here, guys.
Get out of there, Vince.
Open the door. Go.
Love my Dolphins too.
Sure. Oh no, that's the boss. He's thought he's going to run us down.
It's not that hard to. It's not that hard to win out there either, Mitch. You just ask the Norse Devils. Boom! We do that.
Good on you, Mitch.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, KFC. Thank you,
They're throwing $200 worth of KFC nuggets at Mitch now.
Yeah, you get the more bang for your bucket with KFC's packed lunch. It's $9.95. Great value. Might even get it for lunch today. Not available on delivery.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast. Trending.
Here's what's trending.
Trending Tuesday.
Oh, this is the last Trending Tuesday we'll ever do with you, Suze. Gosh, it's a week
I
of
stole it
lasts.
off someone else anyway.
Who'd you steal it off?
Meltracina.
Ah, right.
I heard her doing it.
Well, you might hear that this year in the mid-December. They're back, Mel and Maddie.
Oh, yeah, she'll probably do it
Leading
again.
into Chrissy.
Yeah, that's right.
Doesn't this have a Queensland skew to it? Isn't this what's...
Mine's a Queensland one.
Yeah.
Hers was, good question. Anyway,
national, I think.
Hers was national. This is what's trending in Queensland on Google. Chess.
Oh, yeah.
The game chess. Google's logo yesterday changed. Anyone notice this? You know they changed the Google logo to celebrate different things?
No idea.
Well, yesterday they changed it to celebrate the beginning of the World Chess Championship 2024. It'll take place November 25th to December 13th in Singapore. God. And if you clicked on the Google Doodle...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did that last night.
The Google Doodle. What's that?
If you click on the Google Doodle, it redirects you to a Google site in search of chess, which is Google search of chess, which is likely to
There it is.
to cause this to be the top trend this morning.
Click the doodle.
Click the Google
What's
Doodle.
the doodle, though?
Is that the doodle?
Google Doodle.
That's
I
not
like
the
that.
doodle.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah, it does. Takes you to chess.com.
Wow. Geez, that's why it's trending.
Who have we got competing?
Probably like a 15-year-old.
Yeah, probably.
Who's the reigning world champ? Is Kasparov still a deal? Is he gone? Remember Gary Kasparov?
Yeah, he was.
I feel like he was a big name for a long time.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
I got into it a bit with that series on Netflix. Remember The Lady?
Yeah.
That was a really good show.
Yeah.
What it was called.
What was that called? Yeah, the Netflix special.
Queen's
Anyway.
Gambit.
Princess Gambit, yeah.
Queen's Gambit.
Queen's
that's
Gambit.
what I said.
That was a good one.
Thanks.
Number
helped.
2, Belle Gibson. So she's that influencer. Remember her? Bad Egg.
No.
Netflix-
Why you say bad egg?
Well, she was a con artist who scammed people via.
yes, I do
she said
remember
that
her.
she had cancer, and then she self-treated through diet and alternative medicines. And people thought, oh, geez, if I've got cancer, I can, take apple cider vinegar and get better.
Yeah.
So Netflix have announced a 2025 series. It's actually called Apple Cider Vinegar. It follows the story of that con artist, Mel Gibson. So it's after, they have
We've got apple cider vinegar in our fridge, and I never know what to do with it.
Yeah, I have it too. I bought it because Josh, who used to work here in production, said it was really good.
It's good for your gut, I think.
Yeah, but I just put it in there. I never used it. Yeah. Anyway, because after that, those true life scam stories. Remember Inventing Anna?
Yeah, I watched that.
Actually, is she the one?
Was that a true story? Russian lady pretended
she
she was this and everything else.
Oh yeah.
And wasn't she on Dancing with the Stars? And then she had an anklet, like a.
What in the dance competition?
She had like a
I'd
police
vote for that.
anklet.
Yeah.
She used to make jokes
Really?
about it, didn't she? And that was Inventing Anna,
The
wasn't
parole
it?
officer's like, yep, she's there.
They're tracking it on GPS and it's doing all these high kicks and stuff.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Anyway, it will be a 6-episode series, limited series, and starring Caitlin Dever as Belle. Number 3, this is exciting for everyone. Drake Australia tour. Yeah, so Drake, what does he sing again, Buzz?
Hotline Bling.
Hotline Bling.
Let me get some for you.
You used to call me on your P phone.
Ah,
Ash
right.
sings a good version of that, actually.
That one?
Yeah.
I know when that hotline bling.
Oh, yeah. I did too, yeah. I did this once on the top 5. Yeah. I put my own little twist on it, though.
I know when that hotline bling.
You gonna sing it?
That can only mean one thing.
Too early.
Ever since I left the city, you.
Drake casually dropped the news while live streaming yesterday that he'll be touring Australia in 2025.
Is Drake still at war with Kendrick?
Jeez,
I'd assume so. I don't know if they've patched it up.
But it's been a decade since his last visit down under. At this stage, no official announcement has been made and Ticket Tech has not released any tour info. He's coming down under next year.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
There it is. The final Susie's Trending Tuesday.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Now, we've been long-time supporters of the Brisbane Heat, and we've been talking about this, Luttsy, that there's a movie coming out. We're not talking about, like, something that's just going to pop up. This is in cinemas.
Yeah.
Like a big premiere, big screen cinema.
Yeah, I'm going Thursday because it opens Thursday in.
It does.
Event cinemas.
I think VMAX has
Oh,
it
yeah.
at Cheapside, so I'm going to the big screen.
The Heat story, it's called Reignite, a proper doco up on the big screen. And from the Brisbane Heat, we've got Xavier Bartlett, one of the stars of the team, to come on in.
Leading wicket taker last season, mind you. Hey, mate.
Big, tall, strapping lad, isn't he?
lad,
How are you,
isn't
mate?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you guys going?
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Now, this movie, like we've seen the shorts for, the trailer.
I'll tell you what,
rather,
the
looks like
production
a real,
looks incredible. It looks like a Hollywood feature film. It looks amazing.
the behind the scenes machinations of what goes on to make a team.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. We sort of sat down last off season and went through it all, and sort of had your own 45 to an hour snippet following the journey over the last couple of years. Obviously, we're pretty documented that we didn't start great 2 seasons ago, and then sort of bounced back, and we're lucky enough to win it last year.
You know what? It's great that that we won last year. It's part of history now, so I'm not spoiling the movie.
Spoiler alert!
If you're going to go and watch
cancel
it,
my event cinemas tickets.
But what a great thing to have as a memento for yourself, that one day you'll be able to show to your kids and all the rest of it. Go, look, this is a slice of history, and the fact that you guys won, it's just that little cherry on top. And in hindsight, that you have the dips and the troughs that every sporting organisation and people go through, but to get that magical moment of the victory makes it even more special that you've got that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to go back and look at it, just like you said, have that little memento in a few years' time to look back, but really document the whole thing. We had so many new players come into that setup. Obviously, we lost Chris Lynn, who was a massive part of the Brisbane Heat, an absolute stalwart, and sort of built the brand up. And he was
stud.
He was amazing for us, and obviously me coming into the team, Linny was unreal. But then sort of that transition period where, we didn't start off great, and then sort of to come back. So I've seen the trailer and won't spoil it too much here to get down to the cinemas. But it'll be something to look forward for every Heat fan.
Do you get to know the personalities of the players? And can we tell us a little bit about yourself?
Grew up on the Gold Coast. Did a lot of swimming when I was younger.
I was going to ask if you're a swimmer. You've got the perfect body shape for a swimmer. Yeah, just really tall and really, really long limbs.
Yeah, so I did a lot of swimming growing up, and then obviously played cricket and footy. But, you get to see, a few of the boys live on big properties, so you get to see that. Matty Kuhneman's a keen surfer, so you get to see him. And then, Spencer Johnson, see how he grew up as well. It's an amazing story.
So you're 25 years of age now. Yeah. The T20 concept, how old are we now? How many years ago did this T20 explode? Is it about 15 years, 10 or 15 years?
Yeah, I think we're
Stevie Gray's in the background.
Thumbs up. So when you were a young kid, like an impressionable kid at 10 years of age, all of a sudden this T20 concept that for us oldies was like, I don't know if this will work or not, but I mean, it's taken the world by storm and it's opened up all these huge avenues. It's got to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty exciting, There's tournaments going on left, right and centre. If the long format's not for you, then you got the T20 stuff. But, I mean, still for me, still want to try and play Test cricket for Australia. But
that's still the number one thing?
Yeah, it's still the number one goal. I think, as maybe, 10 years go by, people might go down the other route. But, yeah, definitely for me, still trying to play Test cricket. As that 10-year-old kid, watching, just people try and hit sixes and stumps flying. And now we've got the zing bails and everything. It's just the whole... sort of song and dance and the fireworks as well. It's pretty exciting to play, and also as a fan, I always watch every game wherever I can. So, it's a good time of the year as well around Christmas.
We can enjoy it when it kicks off this Thursday. So the night of our final
event
show.
Event
cinemas. Tickets are on sale at eventcinemas.com.au. But yeah, what a great documentary that'll be, and just showcasing not just last season for the Brisbane Heat, but also the season before. It's a two-year process, so the cameras were there all the time, were they? They didn't get you throwing bats or kicking balls or anything like that, did they?
Nah, not quite. Have to tune in and find out.
I love that stuff too.
You would have started doing it just to make the doco. Why is he throwing his bat?
He didn't even get out. But great to meet you, mate, and all the best for the upcoming season as well.
Cheers, thanks, guys.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
My kids are back home from college. Well, they have been living out, and they were coming back home from college. They've
been out in the wild.
Yeah, out in the wild, yeah. In five-star luxury with 3 meals a day.
Expensive,
yeah. But Alex goes, can 2 of my college friends, uni friends, come and stay with us, Mum, before we move into a share house? I'm like, yeah, sure. What date? So last week and this week. I'm like, yeah, they can definitely come and stay. And so now we've got the 2, Alex's 2 college friends staying with us, but Alex has gone away. And Bill's gone away.
What are you talking about?
So does that make sense? It's hard to explain. So Alex is like,
you've got 2 strangers in your house.
So basically we have 2 kids, strangers, uni students living with us, but none of our kids are actually at home with us. Alex decided to take a holiday to Tasmania the week she's asked us to look after 2 of her friends in our house.
How long have you known them for? Are they like long-term friends?
No, I don't know them at all.
I've never met them.
I've spoken
never
to them.
met them.
Yes, I've met
for
them.
Suze, it's 2 strangers.
Yeah.
I've met them like once or twice.
But are you cooking for them?
Yeah, I mean...
What? I can't believe this.
Is Alex... Can someone get Alex on the phone? Because she might be doing... like one of the greatest pranks of all time. Like she's not charging them rent, is she?
No.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, that'd be cool.
No. Alex did say to me, Mum, they offered to pay you rent.
She subletted a room out for 2 weeks. It includes accommodation, food, all you can eat, all you can drink too. Quietly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, they're the nicest girls, honestly, but they're strangers. So last night we have dinner, and you don't. They said, "Oh, we can cook our own dinner." We're like, "Well, that's not a share house."
Yeah.
No. How's that going to work?
So
we're not going to start putting post-it notes on the eggs in the fridge.
I start labelling all the levels. No, so I cooked a really nice stir fry. And
where are their parents, by the way?
Mackay. One's from Mackay and one's from Tenham Sands. They're really not. Honestly, they're really nice, but they're strangers to me. And Cliff and I have been living by ourselves all year with no children, not even our own children. And now we have.
You're empty nesters.
And now we have 2 children
that aren't yours.
That are strangers. And so it's not the most unstressful week for me, to be honest. And then.
What does that mean? Hey, is that a double negative? Does that mean she's stressed or not? I can't tell.
I'm a little bit stressed.
It's not the most unstressful.
It's not an easy week for me.
Right, okay, yes, it's bad.
It's kind of it's an unusual week for me.
I don't disagree with you, Ashley. What does that mean when people do that? It's like,
I'm not going to unagree with you.
Everyone says that now. It's weird.
Well, I don't want to overstate it, but it's kind of a stressful week for me. And it's stressful for me to talk to strangers. So at dinner last night, we're cooking a big stir fry, and we can't just eat by ourselves. We're like, well, wait till you get home from work, because they both work. So the last one came home at 7:20, I think. So
excuse me, is your name Carol? Yeah, when are you going to be home for dinner?
Sorry, just wondering. I'm going to want to go to bed soon, and you're not home yet. Like, what on earth?
So we waited for them. We had dinner, but
And by the way, did they kick you out of college? Is that what happens?
Yes, the college is closed.
It's Christmas holidays, mate.
Yeah, I didn't know they kicked you out. I didn't know they kicked you out there. I thought you lived there.
Oh, they do have the normal holidays, but it's the end of the year, so end of uni. Uni's finished, exams are finished, everyone's kicked out. They're moving into a share house in 2 weeks.
And what's wrong with Mackay? They don't want to go back to Mackay?
No, they're both working, actually.
Right, okay.
I could make some funny joke about how.
No, I'm just trying to get my head around it.
But no, they're actually, they're
Don't talk ill of your hometown.
Yeah, exactly. I feel
in a weird twist, Mike. I've got literally for 2 days at the moment. I've got someone at my place.
Yeah,
friend downstairs from Mackay. How weird's that?
Really?
So maybe it's Mackay people that do it.
So we've got 3 people we're boarding at our places.
Boarding at our places, all from Mackay. That's pretty bizarre.
How do you afford it?
Got so much cash in my wallet.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Sue.
Brighton Homes just made Black Friday even brighter with their incredible bonus appliance offer. But hurry, this offer ends soon.
All right, Graham out of Richlands. Listen, my friend, we're playing for $500.
Yeah.
We're into This Is the Moment territory. Okay? I hope we're singing loud. I hope we're singing proud.
Come on, buddy.
In just a couple of moments' time. You're out at Nunda, Northside represent.
Yep.
Is he?
Yeah. He's got a bike.
He lives at Richlands, but he's got a bike lab in Nunda.
Yeah, so it's it.
It's pretty good.
Let's make sure we put this one forward for an ACRA next year, Alicia.
You ready, Graham?
Yeah, ready to go.
Oh, let's go, mate. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. In Monopoly, what colour is the cheapest property on the board?
Don't know.
Sir Arthur Conan famously invented which detective?
Sherlock Holmes.
In netball, a player with the letters WA on their bib is playing what position?
Wing attack.
What animals were famously experimented on by Pavlov?
Dogs.
What is 4 cubed?
64.
Stop the clock. Oh, I tell you what, mate, you chewed up a little bit of time on that final question.
Not too bad.
But
pretty good.
I tell you what, you posted a very competitive total. I think you're going to be hard to beat.
Yep.
And we are in $500, aren't we?
Of course we are.
We're up there. All right, Graham, what do you have left?
2 seconds, Graham.
2 seconds left. Competitive total on the board. Let's see if it will be enough. Bring in the Gimp.
Please, don't win on time.
This is Lindsay. Nice.
And please, don't bring me to tears when I lose to you without a fight. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I'm begging you, Sue, don't make me run for cover.
That could be Lindsay's best. She's
Yeah,
done
very
a few
good.
over the years.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Set of pipes on it.
Pipes.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! It will be a miracle! You won't see anything like that again this year!
Let's go.
You know what I just realised?
Yeah.
Is that now that we're in This Is the Moment territory,
Yes.
the next time we sing This Is the Moment, that'll be the last time we sing it because there won't be another chance for you to rebuild it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, just something to think about.
Think about that.
Well, just give it your all when it happens. You ready, Suze?
If it happens.
You ready?
Yeah, okay.
30 seconds on the clock. And your time starts now. In Monopoly, what colour is the cheapest property on the board?
Yellow.
Sir Arthur Conan famously invented which detective?
Inspector Gadget.
In netball, a player with the letters WA on their bib is playing what position?
Wing attack.
What animals were famously experimented on by Pavlov?
Dogs.
What is 4 cubed?
16. That's wrong.
Stop the clock. Hey! All right, well, let's have a look at it. In Monopoly, what colour is the cheapest property on the board? Sue says yellow.
Yep.
Graham says brown.
Oh.
So sorry, Graham, you said, what did you say? You said I don't know, actually. And the correct answer was brown.
Yeah.
It's 0-all,
Susie
top of the
said
second. So Arthur Conan famously invented which detective? Sue said Inspector Gadget. Graham said Sherlock Holmes. And that is correct. Graham hits the front 1-0. We go to question 3 in netball. A player with the letters WA on their bib is playing what position? You both said wing attack, and that, of course, is correct.
Graham's going to win.
2-1, Graham. What animals were famously experimented on by Pavlov? You both said dogs.
Oh, no.
That is correct. It is 3-2. And then what is 4 cubed? That's 4 times 4 times 4.
It's okay, mate.
And I do get emotional.
No, you do.
Who knows what's about to happen?
Because Sue said 16, that's wrong. Graham said 64, that's right. And Graham, I think for the last time at least for this year, my friend, you're smarter than Suze, you've just won $500.
This day or never, I'll sing forever.
Sing, Graham, sing, Graham.
When I look back, I will always recall, Graham. I will always recall.
Moment for moment.
This was Graham's moment. The Graham's moment of them.
Yeah, Graham!
My boy, my boy.
Yeah, boy!
Anything left to say there, Graham?
Okay. Nice.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.